Guys, we are live with another one. All right, live with another one. All right, if you're new to the channel, guys, like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay. Topic of discussion today, right now, is Tim Welch, man. You know, he recently went on ESPN and was talking about the upcoming match that him and his team have against Marab. Marab versus Sean O'Malley. For those of you who don't know, Tim Welch is the coach of Sean O'Malley. Okay, he's a former mixed martial arts fighter. He's also competed, but now he finds himself as a coach. All right, and he's found success with Sean O'Malley. Now he has, he was recently on ESPN and he was interviewed, and they were, they were asked, you know, he was asked multiple things, but one of the things that stood out was that Tim Welch actually admitted that going into Sean O'Malley, going into this fight against Marab, this second time around, Tim Welch admits that they're most likely dealing with the best bantamweight ever, the best bantamweight to ever grace that UFC octagon in Marab. Now that's a huge statement, guys. Huge statement. Okay. We got TJ Dillashaw. We got Dominic Cruz. Hell, we got Uriah Faber. Never was a champion in the UFC, but he was a great champion in the WEC. Just a lot of interesting things that Tim Welch ended up saying, which finds me in a situation right now, because I recently made some videos breaking down the first fight with Marab and Sean O'Malley, and there is so much. Excuse me, hold on, I got an itch right here, man. There's like so much that Sean O'Malley needs to work on, man. I'm just being real, man. Sean O'Malley needs to work on a lot. Not only his takedown defense, but he also needs to work on his striking. How you doing, Autumn Golden? How are you doing, guys? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All right, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Thank you for your support. But how you doing, Autumn Golden? Hopefully you're having a good one, Autumn Golden. Um, but there's a lot of things that Sean O'Malley needs to work on, man. Honestly, a lot of things, man. Good, thank you. Definitely. Thank you. Um, but Sean O'Malley, man, a lot of people want to say that Sean O'Malley is this, great striker. He's very technical, and that is so far from the truth. If you go watch that Marab fight, Sean O'Malley, he doesn't have any, like, he doesn't have any real stand-up technical striking. Like, I would think a technical striker would be a striker that can hit you multiple times with multiple combinations at once. You know what I mean? But that's not where we find Sean O'Malley at. The guy throws one punch, one punch, one punch. He's a counter puncher. He backs up until he can find a punch that or find a counter strike that can land. How you doing, Crazy Edit? How are you doing, Crazy Edit? Hopefully you're having a good one, man. What is going on? Why you need help? What is going on out there? Why do you need help? But yeah, man, when it comes to Sean O'Malley, man, he's not a technical striker. He really isn't. I don't know who made up this narrative that this guy is a technical striker, because if you go rewatch that fight against Marab, the guy was backing up the whole time, and then he would throw the most punches he threw at once was a 3-punch combination, and that was a jab with a straight. That was it. That was as much as a combination that Sean O'Malley had, which is atrocious, atrocious, especially for somebody who's the narrative has been he's a technical wizard. Chloe Monroe, Chloe Monroe, how you doing, Chloe Monroe? Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing, Chloe Monroe? Hopefully you're having a good one, Chloe. All right. But yeah, guys, don't forget to good. You're doing good. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe, okay? It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. And Chloe, that's what's up, man. I'm happy that you're doing good. All right. Hopefully you're having great health and you're blessed. All right, you're blessed. From me to you. But that's not only the you know you would think that would be his strong point in the fight against Marab would be his striking, but it isn't. To be honest with you, it just isn't. He doesn't pose any threat against a person like Marab who presses forward and keeps his opponents on the back foot. I am sick. Oh man, that's messed up, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Chloe. Shoot, hopefully you're taking some medicine. You know what I mean? And if you're not taking any medicine, make sure you take earthly meds like garlic, some turmeric, some pepper. Make yourself some good stuff. Grab some red onions as well. Boil that all up. You know what I mean? And drink it. You know what I mean? It'll do you justice. Okay, it'll do you justice. Trust me on that one. Okay, and grab a little bit of ginger as well. That'll help as well. Um, but yeah, another thing that Sean O'Malley needs to work on is his ability to uh, his ability to move around the octagon. I saw on that Marab fight, the guy was just, Sean O'Malley was just his foot movement isn't good. Like especially when he's trying to get away from his opponent and he's moving laterally and backwards. He's just not. He doesn't have any good, footwork. It's almost as if he's just trying to get out of the way. Chloe off of school. That's what's up, Chloe. I'm happy for you. Autumn Golden said hi. How you doing, Autumn? How you doing, Autumn Golden? Hopefully you're having a good one, Autumn Golden. But yeah, his footwork is not that great. It's actually terrible. So that's another thing that I think Sean O'Malley needs to work on. So he needs to work on his striking, his footwork, and what else? His ability to fight the hands. You know what I mean? Like when Marab comes in and he's grabbing at your hips and he's taking you down, you have to have an ability to fight those wrists. You know what I mean? And keep your back against the fence and keep yourself upright. To be fair, nobody looks like they have good footwork against Marab. I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. But I don't know. Like I don't know. I mean, Jose Aldo. I mean, Jose Aldo looks. He still looked like his normal self. He still looked like he was able to, have good footwork. Yeah, he was, pushed up against the fence, but he still had his normal abilities. You know what I mean? Somebody says I agree. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad you agree. That's what's up. That is what's up. But yeah, he needs to work on that. What else he needs to work on? I mean, there's so much that Sean O'Malley needs to work on. It's been such a short time. I don't think he has enough time. He had enough time to really work on these holes that he has, and most likely Marab is going to exploit him. I mean, that is the truth, man. Marab is going to exploit him, and there's really nothing that Sean O'Malley is going to be able to do, man. I mean, what he's going to back up and hope for a knockout, man. That's wishful thinking, guys. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys, man. I really appreciate each and every one of you, man. Exploit your butt cheeks. That's a sad. That is sad, man. That is sad. I'll tell you, man. Who taught you that? Was it your mother? Your mother taught you that, Leroy? What is it, Leroy? Whatever your boy, the boy. I don't know what your name is. How old is O'Malley now? 28, 29. Jones. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how old is Sean O'Malley. I'm not sure, man. But he loses this fight, it's over for him. It's over for him. I mean, unless he plans to move, up. Unless Sean O'Malley plans to move up and plans to fight Volk. Uh, I don't know how that's good. How that would look, but yeah, that'll be interesting. Me either. Yeah, man, me either, man. I don't know how old Sean O'Malley is. He's probably up there in age. Yeah, he's probably like 28, 29 around there. You know what I mean? He's still young. He's still young. Still has a lot of mileage. Still has a lot of mileage. Excuse me, guys. Damn, I had a sneeze. Man, that sneeze came and murdered me right there. But yeah, yeah, I think, man, yeah, Sean O'Malley loses this fight. It's over, man. It's over. I don't think he can ever touch gold again, especially in that weight division. So I would love him to fight Volk because Volk is winning that fight at 37. I mean, yeah, that'll be good, man. That'll still be a good fight. That's definitely a sellable fight. I think a lot of people would actually want to watch that fight. Sean O'Malley versus Volk. Man, that's a sellable fight. You got me sold. Yo, what's up? What's up, man? What is up? What is up with you, man? Hopefully you're having a good one, man. Where you been? How many sneezes before your butt ruptures? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think about things that of that nature, but obviously you do. But yeah, probably three or four more, three or four more. But but yeah, guys. But yeah, man. I think I think when it comes to Sean O'Malley, the only way he finds success is if he's able to get out of the way of Marab, right? He's able to use his length, get out of the way of Marab. And the way he could get out of the way of Marab is by, moving laterally, have some good footwork, move laterally. But while you're moving laterally, you're also hitting him with combinations as you're moving. You know what I mean? And you're getting out of the way of that takedown because usually for a takedown, you need to go on a straight line. You know what I mean? And if he could keep himself moving laterally away from that takedown, he could find some success. Well, personally, it's ruptured already. This burrito got some chicken tikka mazzalana. What the heck? Autumn Golden put a smiley face. Some dude be about this dude's butt. If you think this dude is good looking, be a bit smoother about it. Why are you talking about butts? I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. I'm staying out of this. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we can get out of that topic. But while you're at it, guys, like and subscribe. Okay, like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay, thank you for supporting independent MMA media. All right. But yeah, guys, rapid fire, man. Let me know what's up on the chat, man. What do you guys think? I think the Volk and Sean O'Malley fight that will be a sellable fight. Somebody says I subscribe. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Thank you so much, man. Make sure you guys excuse me. Make sure you guys also share. You know what I mean? Share and don't forget to click that bell notification, guys. Okay, it keeps us all connected in this beautiful community that we're building, man. I couldn't do this without you guys. So, but yeah, man. I mean, when it comes to that fight, and when it comes to Tim Welch, saying that Marab is arguably the best, bantamweight to hold that strap. I mean, maybe he's talking truth. Marab has gone against, murderers row. He really has. There's only a few guys with the type of resume that Marab has, and man, once again, I don't see how Sean O'Malley wins. I just don't. I don't. I mean, Maybe he lands, some body kicks, to hurt Marab early on. He needs to definitely invest on body kicks, and he needs to put in his mind that he's gonna be taken down. You know what I mean? Like that's a fact. Sean O'Malley is gonna be taken down, and if he accepts that, that's okay. Just accept it that you're gonna be taken down, and then you won't fight with any fear because I saw in that first fight, in that first breakdown, he was fighting with fear, and that's most likely the reason why he didn't look like himself. He didn't look like he wanted to land combinations. He didn't want to stay in the pocket for that long. He wanted to, just keep his distance and keep himself moving backwards, and it just didn't look good. It just didn't look good from a viewer's perspective. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Tim Welch has a lot of training to do when it comes to Sean O'Malley. The fight is almost happening. I mean, the fight happens on June 7th, I believe. I mean, we're towards the end of May. We have one more, in about 2 weeks, we have one more UFC fight night headlined by Blanchfield and Macy Barber. So I think it was a early. I think it was too early for Sean to get the rematch. He had one defense, then lost the belt. He should have had a few other fights before a chance at the belt again. If only Mogamed didn't retire. Ah, man, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Oh my gosh, that guy. Whoo, that guy was amazing, man. That guy was amazing. That guy was amazing. He really was. And yeah, man, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I think Sean O'Malley, he has a little bit of Dana White privilege where he gets to just walk in, into a championship fight, which is crazy to me because I mean, if he gets to walk into a championship fight, then why doesn't Bilal Muhammad get a chance to walk into a championship fight? You know what I mean? Like that's the same shit. But obviously, the UFC is definitely not giving Bilal Muhammad another chance at that welterweight strap. That is a fact. Okay, um, such an enigma. Yeah, man. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Can you imagine that? That guy was nasty, bro. That guy was nasty. But he retired. I believe he's things didn't go so well, with the UFC and his contract. So he ended up departing. So unfortunately, man, it's unfortunate, guys. It really is because he was a great athlete. Great athlete, I tell you that. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna stay on here for a little longer. I wanted just to make a little short video on here about what Tim Welch said about Marab. Um, I mean, nobody is really excited for UFC 316. Let's be honest. Nobody is excited to watch Sean O'Malley versus Marab. The first, fight wasn't exciting, and a lot of people are not jumping for joy to see this fight. And when it comes to the women's, bantamweight division, Juliana Pena versus Kayla Harrison, with all due respect, nobody gives a shit. I haven't seen one outlet actually put any effort, all right, any effort to talk about Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison. Virtually silent. No promotion, no nothing. I remember the days when the women's, that division was just, it was stacked. It was exciting. There was a lot of great fighters in that division. You know what I mean? It makes you I'm not gonna lie, man, it makes you appreciate, the I don't want to say old school, but you got to call them old school now. But the old school females like Misa Tate and Ronda Rousey and Holly Holmes and you know Michelle Waterson and Joanna Jędrzejczyk and man, just it makes you just look at the past and like, damn, the women's division used to be the shit, and now it's literally shit. Unbelievable. I'm only watching because Pena is hot, but I think she gets stopped easily. Man, I think Pena is yeah, man. She's another one, man. Pena is she's a little hottie. She's a little hottie with a temper. All right, so you got to be careful with that one. You know what I mean? You got to be careful with that Latina. All right, and yeah, maybe she does get stopped by Kayla Harrison. But we got to see how Kayla Harrison ends up looking. After all that weight loss, you never know. She might be a shell of herself, and Juliana Pena might find success. In the later rounds. We need a lioness back in the bantamweight division. Yeah, I mean, I mean, if Kayla Harrison wins, I think that's a fight that the UFC would most likely make. Is Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison. I mean, that's the only fight really that makes sense, to be real. Somebody says that's true. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. But yeah, man. I mean, this next, UFC fight night. I kid you not, guys. I am gonna make my UFC fight predictions this week, most likely on Thursday or Friday. I'll put it out. But I'm just telling you the truth, guys. I'm not gonna put any effort on towards explaining why I think who's gonna win. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put any effort. I'm just gonna tell you who's gonna win, and that's it. That's. I'm not even gonna tell you who are they fighting against. I'm just gonna mention who I think is gonna win, the winners, and that's it, man. Just because this, I'm tired of these trash ass cards, man. I'm tired of this. All right, putting so much effort into trash ass cards. To be honest, and like I said before, a lot of these cards on paper have been trash. Okay, but they have delivered, but this one is out of hand. This one is just out of hand. It really is, man. UFC will be throwing all the money at the Lioness for the fight. Most likely, you know what I mean. Yeah, most likely that's a fight that the UFC they're definitely gonna throw whatever they have to throw at it, to make it happen. But we shall see, man. We shall see. To be honest with you, I don't know what the UFC is doing right now. You know what I mean? They're working backwards right now. I don't know who's in charge of making all the motherfucking decisions over there at the UFC. But right now, somebody's confused. Somebody's on drugs. Somebody's not making the right decisions. I don't know who made the decision to, put DC and Chael Sonnen as the Ultimate Fighter coaches. I already said that's atrocious. I will be here once a week on live watching the show. Okay, so you will catch me here, all right, watching the Ultimate Fighter show live. Okay, and the reason being is because I want to critique the show as it's happening. Okay, hopefully it's entertaining. If it's not entertaining, that's awesome because then I have more material to make fun of the UFC about. Okay, but right now they're ass backwards. The cards have really been lacking so far this year. I agree with you, man. I agree with you wholeheartedly. A lot of these cards have not delivered. A lot of injuries as well. You know what I mean? But they're doing the due diligence. They have a lot of UFC fight nights that are exciting. I mean, we got Usman versus Buckley. You got to be excited about that one. That one happens in Atlanta. We got 319 UFC 319 DDP versus Chimaev. That's going to be exciting. We also have 318. That's Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, and don't forget about UFC 317. That's Ilya Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. So there's a lot of good fights happening. This summer. It's just it's been a tough one. It's been a tough one. For the UFC lately. Their cards haven't been that exciting. You know. It will change once they get a new tab deal done. Yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I wonder where the UFC is going to end up. You know what I mean? I wonder where the UFC is going to end up. If they end up on Netflix, if they end up on Prime, I don't know where they're going to end up. Paramount, I have no idea, man. But I hope they're not on multiple apps, so where we have to go to like different type of places to watch these fights, because that's going to be ridiculous. You're going to lose a lot of fans with that one. This is true. The fight nights have been better than the pay per views. The last 5 to 6 months. I agree with you. That's one thing I agree with, man. 100%, man. Some of these fight nights, like I said, they on paper they look like trash, but all of a sudden they deliver. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of these pay per views though they've been lacking, man. They've been lacking. But the one fight that I'm excited to see is the DDP versus Chimaev. That's the one that I've been waiting for, and I'm hoping that fight stays intact. You guys already know. You guys already know. It's all these injuries. Fighters fall out of fights. UFC running in shambles. I don't want none of that happening. Hopefully, all these fights stay intact, man. Because I wanna definitely see them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, the fight nights have been pretty good. Getting some crazy finishes in those cards. Yeah, man. Getting some crazy finishes for real, man. You are not lying. You are not lying whatsoever. Yeah, we have to pray for Chimaev to stay healthy. Uh, Inshallah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I agree with you. Allah Hakman, La Hakman, Alhamdulillah, man. I agree with you, man. Hopefully he can make it, and if he does, it's gonna be a terrific night, man. It's gonna be a terrific fight. That's gonna be an interesting one, man. DDP, always looking like he's fumbling to himself to a win. He looks like Keith Jardine 2.0. Hopefully he could bring, Chimaev to the later rounds and see if Chimaev has it in him. But we shall see, man. We shall see. Guys, like and subscribe. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay. What's up? What's going on, man? Peace, peace. What's going on? What is going on, King? You are back on the chat. Hopefully you're not depressed and sleeping anymore. Hopefully you got yourself out of that. And you're here joining us on the chat with positivity. What's going on out there, the King? I'm super excited for that fight. Both have very different styles, so I think it will make for a very interesting scrap. I agree with you. I agree with you, T34. I agree with you cold-heartedly. I mean, DDP is gonna have to stop Chimaev's, his pressure. He's gonna have to stop that pressure, and he's gonna have to prove that Chimaev is gonna have a tough time taking down DDP. DDP is gonna have to prove that, and he's gonna have to prove it very early in the fight. You know what I mean? So we shall see. Both guys have power. Both guys have ability to finish, whether it's on the ground or standing up. So we shall see, man. This is gonna be fun. This shit is gonna be fun. This is a banger. A banger, guys. A banger. But yeah, man. You guys already know, man. If you're not new to the channel, once we pass the 30-minute mark, we start talking about whatever it is you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be mixed martial arts related, rapid fire. Just let me know. All right, let me know in the chat. All right. What was it? What was it like? Maybe a day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago, I watched this. I started watching. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I started watching this documentary as like just as background music as I was cooking. Not background music, but just as background noise as I was cooking. And it was a documentary on Netflix about 9/11. And guys, this document I had to change I had to change the whole shit. It's straight trash, bro. They I don't know what these people are still trying to sell us a fake ass narrative. Like, guys, we know. Guys, you don't have to lie to us. We know it wasn't like terrorists with knives on a plane. Like, calm the fuck down, guys. Okay, we know that it wasn't. Stop this nonsense. All right, the CIA documentation leaked proof. Fucking, it's ridiculous. Oh man, these docu series are just hilarious, man. They really are, man. I had to change that shit. It was straight trash, straight trash, straight trash, bro. Oh my gosh, yo. Oh, but yeah, man. Wow. Woo. Funny, 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 man. But yeah, and my Knicks, man. What about my Knicks? My Knicks and the Pacers, they play tomorrow. Tomorrow is game one of the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm excited for this. You know what I mean? I know New York is, oh my God, New York must be just ridiculous right now. You know what I mean? They must be going crazy right now in New York. It's been 25 years since the Knicks have made it this far, so I know for a fact they're jumping for joy. There's probably, crackheads right now doing extra crack. Is oh God. Oh man, unarmed terror with box cutters supposedly took down a plane of 236 people. My point exactly, the king. That is my point exactly. When I oh God. when I oh man, when I was watching this documentary, man, when I was watching this documentary and they brought up the terrorists with the box cutters on a plane, that's when I had enough, bro. The king, that's when I had enough. I'm like, bro, enough is enough with this bullshit, bro. Like, this is trash, man. Like, we already know the truth. Okay, there was no terrorists with any box cutters on a plane that took over a whole plane of a group of 236 people. That is unheard of. Okay, all right. You wouldn't even be able to take a plane with a machete if you had that many people on a plane. Are you kidding me right now? Fucking box cutters, guys. Fucking unbelievable. It's just the narrative that these sons of bitches are still trying to sell us 20 years later. It's unbelievable to me. Oh my God, do you not wear underwear? No, I don't wear underwear. I do not wear underwear. I free ball. Okay, I free ball, guys. 236 people versus 4 Arabs with box cutters. ah, yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, man, those fucking Arabs must have been tough motherfuckers, bro. Those Arabs must have been some tough sons of bitches. You know what I mean? They must have been in that motherfucking plane threatening motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Just straight threatening motherfuckers. Like, you move, I slice your balls off and put it on your chin, you sons of bitches. Like, oh my gosh, bro. I'm telling you, these Arabs, man, they must have had everybody scared. You know what I mean? Running for their lives. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. I mean, and the coordination that it takes to take over and hijack a plane. You know what I mean? And not only that, but hijack multiple planes and then fly the planes into the World Trade Center. It's unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. It's almost like it can never happen. You know what I mean? And not only that, guys. Let's not forget about even throughout the burning and the rumble, okay, and the ashes. All right, investigators were able to find 3 Arab licenses and passports. Guys, if that's not bullshit, then I don't know what is. you you want me to believe that through the rubble and fire and ashes, your ass found 3 Arab passports and licenses of the terrorists? Guys, oh yeah, man, I had to change the docu series. I had to change it. There was no way I was gonna continue watching that trash ass shit. Kicking keeps you out of the box cutter range. If one person on the plane could kick, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, it just makes you think, you know what I mean? It makes you think like, oh, it's unbelievable. That's really all I can say. It's unbelievable, you know? Really. It just whew, man. But yeah, guys, I was watching this docu series and I had to change that shit, bro, because of that, bro. It was straight trash. I had to change it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was just like, what? I can't believe people believe this shit. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, people actually believe the fucking narrative. And it's crazy because people were willing to risk their lives. You know what I mean? There were people that signed up to go into the military because of this, this whole debacle of 9/11. They're like, yeah, we're going to go fight the war. You know what I mean? We're going to fight these terrorists. Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Oh, shit, bro. Yeah. Whew. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. All right. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. A box cutter blade is like half an inch. My point exactly, guys. My point exactly, guys. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? I mean, I mean, you could have grabbed your luggage for God's sakes and hit someone over the head or thrown it at someone. Like you could have gotten hot brewed coffee and throw it into their eyes. You know what I mean? Like anything could have happened. That's why I don't believe it. I don't believe the narrative. MC Hammer made an album against the terrorists. Oh God. Oh. Oh my God. I wonder how that album came out. You know what I mean? Straight trash. That album probably straight trash. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. Oh man. So much has changed, bro. So much has changed since then, bro. Like honestly. So much has changed since then, you know. It's funny to me, man. It's funny, you know. Now they can't now they're not doing terrorist acts. Now they're just stealing our money. And we're not doing shit about it. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me, man. You know, the government, they embezzled like $961 million went missing, and nobody wants to talk about it. It's crazy to me. $961 million of the tax-paying dollars just totally disappeared. It's unbelievable. I forget there were hundreds of pieces of carry-on luggage. Come on, D King. How are you gonna forget about the luggage? If I'm on a plane, okay? If I'm on a plane and something occurs on that plane, the first thing I'm grabbing is my luggage. Okay, my luggage is gonna weigh a little bit. Okay, if I throw it at someone's head at full capacity, I am breaking your head into pieces. There's no way you're gonna survive my luggage hitting you in the back of the head. Your neck is gonna break. Your head is gonna crack. You're gonna hit the ground. Okay, that'll be my first, piece of defense. United Kingdom really won. That's what's up, man. The creator Allah is the creator. That's what's up. Call of Duty. Yeah, man. That's what's up. Plus the food trays on the plane. My point exactly. Press Road. Transformers, Islam Almighty, Christianity Sunday, Heaven or Hell. What are you talking about? A coat could have been used to stop the box cutter. A coat, a magazine. You know what I mean? They have magazines on planes. A magazine could have been used. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. You know? I know there was somebody on first class with a tie on. You know what I mean? You could take off your tie, choke out somebody in the back. You know what I mean? Just choke the shit out of them. You know what I mean? Like it just anything could have been a weapon. Fucking damn near shoelaces. You know what I mean? Somebody out there got to be wearing Timberlands on this plane. Put those Timberlands on your fucking fists and put fucking fists to motherfucking chins, baby. Ah, don't fall. Oh my god, a shoe could have been a defense. My point exactly, man. My point exactly. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. I don't know what was going on with this docu series, but they were trying to sell this narrative to me, and I had to turn it off, man. I had to turn it off. Those Arabs were like 5'4". That's crazy, man. They were 5'4", but they were dangerous. All right, they were 5'4", but they were dangerous. Okay, all right. You don't want to mess with those Arabs with those box cutters. No, 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 no. You don't want to mess with those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They dangerous. They were able to, go on a whole fucking plane and take over 236 human beings, guys. Human beings with no powers, no human powers, just simple box cutters and cojones. Okay? Cojones. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The narrative that we were sold and we actually believed it. You know what I mean? Some of us actually believed it. And like I said, to the point that there were people out there enlisting into the military to go fight weapons of mass destruction that weren't even there. Is this English class? Definitely not English class, man. Definitely not English class, man. But yeah, guys, not one person on the plane knew martial arts. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. There had to be somebody on that plane that knew martial arts. Okay, you kidding me? And even if you don't know martial arts, you know how to fight. You know how to fight for your life. And if your life is on the line, you know what I mean. I highly doubt you're gonna let four Arabs with box cutters, you know what I mean, take your life. I highly doubt it, man. I highly doubt that. No, 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 no. That's unheard of, guys. That's unheard of. This is absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. You know what I mean? Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. Martial arts ain't nothing if someone got the Glock. I hear you, man. I hear you. You know what I mean? But it's always, you know what I mean? Can you imagine if you have a gun on you and you know martial arts? That means you can get yourself out of any situation, really. You know what I mean? So if if a situation occurs where a person wants to fight you, you can hold your own. You know what I mean? But if the person wants to go crazy and pull out a gun, you can also hold your own with your gun. So you know what I mean? I think you should be defensive in all aspects. You know what I mean? Whether it's defensive fighting or defensive utilizing a weapon. What if we went back in time and stopped the planes, but the building still fell? Damn, James. Damn, James just hit us with the motherfucking craziest wizardry. That is totally true. Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine if we went back in time, right? And we stopped the planes, right? But the World Trade Center still collapses. That just proves all the conspirators correct, that there were bombs on and in that building. There weren't any planes that crashed into that building. It was bombs. It was all an illusion. So that's what that means. Dun dun dun. How crazy, James. Holy shit, James. Oh my God. You just man, you just fucked up in my mind right there for a minute. Four on unarmed Arabs about 5'5". That's crazy, man. They took it over. They took it over and took over basically, a whole plane. Uh Quite the collection you have in the back. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That is my collection. It'll continuously get bigger and bigger. And hopefully I have like a whole damn wall of just a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? But that was a good one, James. Can you imagine that? Going back in time, stopping the planes, but it still collapses. That's insane. Oh, Kamehameha. Yep. You're absolutely right. There he is. There goes Goku. There goes Vegeta. And there goes right there. I don't know if you see him. That's Gohan. You feel me? Yeah. Mom and aunt still believe the official story. Well, that's crazy, man. I don't believe the official story at all. At all. You know what I mean? If you go further into the documentation, you'll find a lot of interesting things. A lot of interesting things, man. You know what I mean? So you just gotta you gotta do your due diligence, guys. Really, you gotta do your due diligence. It's crazy out there, man. It's crazy out there. I wonder what's next. What is next, guys? I think Eddie Bravo was right. You know what I mean when he mentioned fake alien invasion. You know what I mean? Eddie Bravo years ago. Eddie Bravo on the JRE show said that there will be a fake alien invasion. You know what I mean to bring unity within the human race. All right. And I think we're about to witness that as well. I think we're about to witness a fake alien invasion, and in the near future, probably by 2030, we're gonna get a fake alien invasion. So prepare for that one, guys. Okay, prepare for that one, guys. Okay. Somebody is still living good off that stolen money. Definitely, man. Somebody is definitely still living good off of that stolen money, man. Are you kidding me right now? The guy who owned the World Trade Center, weeks before the World Trade Center went down on September 11th, the guy who owned it put insurance, put a hell of a lot of insurance on that building. Okay, and he got a hell of a lot of money back. I can tell you that much. There's John Cena right there, but I can't see him. Nah, John Cena. There's no John Cena back there. No way. Uh, all the gold in the basement also magically went missing. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? All that gold underneath the World Trade Center vanished. Just totally vanished. You know what I mean? It's a crazy time we're living in, man. It really is. You know, you don't know what to believe. You don't know if you know. I know for a fact if you're watching the news, you should stop watching the news. The news is bullshit. You know what I mean? Straight up bullshit. They're just trying to sell you, you know what I mean, bullshit narratives. You feel me? So I don't even watch the news. Really. The closest the closest I ever get to the news is watching the weather. I just want to watch the weather and know what is my weather looking like. That's about it. Bro, do you do rap? Do I do rap? Nah, no. I don't do rap, man. I don't do rap. You know what I mean? I don't do any of that rapping words. I think rapping is cool, you know what I mean? But I don't do any of those rapping word stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, man. The government said the gold disintegrated. Yeah, whatever. That's bullshit. With that cap, you look like a rapper. Nah, man. Nah, I mean, I don't. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, shit. Baseball players must look like rappers as well, then, right? Jesus. Oh man, peace be upon him. But yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. But you know, yeah, stereotypical a little bit, but I get it. I get it. But yeah, man, crazy time we're living in, guys. Really. All right, you guys better prepare yourself for the fake alien invasion. You never know. We might be living in 28 days later here soon. Can you imagine that? 28 days later. That's the scariest reality in the world. You know what I mean? Because those zombies were vicious. You know what I mean? Those weren't regular zombies. You know what I mean? Those zombies, they would chase after you with everything they got. You know what I mean? And most of the time, you wouldn't get away. Those motherfuckers were violent. So, whoo, I wouldn't want to see that one. You know what I mean? Definitely wouldn't want to see that one. Who really got that gold? I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure who got the gold. Whoever was in charge of excavation, that's who ended up getting the gold, in my opinion. All right, so you got to look up the companies. You got to look up who hired the companies, who paid the companies, all that shit, and you can find that out. That is public knowledge. Ocean discovery. They found Leviathan, but the Chinese ate it. What? What? What did you just say? But anyways, guys, I'm out of here soon. Okay, like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay. Thank y'all so much for supporting me and supporting this community. I can't do it without you guys, man. Thank y'all. You know what I mean? Let's continue, this grind. Let's continue this hustle. And wait, what he said is a mystical sea creature. Is it really? I never even knew that. I never even knew that. I never even knew it. Never even heard about it. I gotta check that out. I really do. But anyways, guys, I am out of here, man. It's been a good one. Thank y'all so much once again. I appreciate y'all. And like, share, click that bell notification. And y'all already know, man. Until next time, y'all. Y'all stay good, man. Y'all stay blessed.